excited. I didn't think either team played the best match of their season. You know, I think when they're missing 15 serves and we're missing 14 serves, there's obviously things that we have to go back and work on. I told the team, I think the thing that I was most pleased with at 13-13, with a huge crowd, when we'd been up and Nebraska was kind of had the momentum for us to, we were debating, we think it was 2 kills or a block. For us to step up and win, you know, we always talk about swinging to win a match. I think that we're always building an arsenal so that we can go into the fall and say, hey, we've been in this situation. We've been up, we've given the team the momentum, and we're going to swing for kills and we're going to win. And so I think that's probably, those 2 points are probably the biggest for me on what we can take away. I mean, we can take a lot away from the night, but those are probably the 2 biggest things.
Kelly, it seemed like the way that everyone celebrated there at the end, you guys weren't necessarily treating this like an exhibition match. Or who does this win mean for you guys?
I mean, like, this is a great win for us. I think both programs came out, and as Kirsten said, like, we didn't even play our best match, but the fact that, like, we came out and we're still able to stay strong and pull out a win, I think says a lot about this team and where we can go.
What's this like for you as a Lincoln kid to come back and get to play here first and then to win?
It was very exciting just to have like people from home saying like, I'm gonna wear blue this time, like you're coming back, and just to like play in the Coliseum. Ever since I was little, like I was always like in love with volleyball, and this is where it happened. And so I'm glad that I was able to like come out and prove myself, and with the help of my teammates, not play scared, like putting my heart out there. So
you guys were a very good blocking team last year. You had 16 blocks tonight. Did you just see what you were able to do tonight start to affect them a little bit, and how they were running their offense and swings they were taking?
I think that Laura and I can both say that we work a lot on blocking in practice all the time. So I think that we kind of just went back to our fundamentals tonight, and I think that really proved tonight, like what we do in practice.
A lot of communication. If there wasn't constant communication in the front row, you just have to keep talking, otherwise something will slip by, and that's another point for the other team. So.
Lauren, did you play state match here, or were you always in Grand Island?
I was always in Grand Island.
I know that you guys are replacing a setter this year. What do you think that John is able to do running the offense tonight?
Michelle did a great job, but here's the deal. Megan is phenomenal, and they can attest to this, but when we went into the fall, they can also attest to this. We didn't know 2 weeks into preseason who was going to set. We had 2 great setters. We just knew we wanted to run a 5-1, and I knew when we made the decision we were going to run with it because I didn't want to play the setter in and out thing. So we knew we had a great setter. Everyone's panicking about losing Megan, and Megan's incredible, so I understand, but Michelle's incredible too. So that's huge. Our biggest concern going into our night is our 6th rotation outside got diagnosed with mono yesterday. So that was the big thing that threw us into a, more of a oh no situation. And I think that's another thing that I'm really proud of this group is that, we had an injury in mono this week, so we went from 10 kids to 8 kids, and they didn't skip a beat. They trust each other. I think the nice thing is they trust every player that if any kid comes in right now, they know they can get the job done. So that was really exciting to see.
And Katie Nancy did a great job stepping up playing tonight.
She did awesome.
Yeah, she played amazing.
And her shoulders about to fall, so she did a good job.
She was a DS the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, she was a recruited outside, a 6th rotation kid. You can see she's a great outside hitter, so she's definitely in that mix fighting for time. But yeah, she's been primarily a DS role. She's fought for the libero role. She's in that fight. But she's been a ball handling kid primarily. But she trains with our outsides.
So if Jared wasn't sick, would she have been playing in Neisler's place?
Yes. Yeah. We called Brooke Boggs yesterday, who's a senior, to play because Neisler would have played in Boggs' spot, and so you see the triangle there.
Anything else?